Good evening, Bahamas. You're tuned in to NB12, broadcasting from Cable 12 Studios on Robinson Road. Coming up tonight in news, the Prime Minister getting set to announce an election date. This as the FNM and the PLP both hold major events today. More protests expected from customs and immigration officers, and a new all-news, all-talk radio station launches tomorrow. We've got those stories and so much more coming up. I'm Paige Ferguson. It's the Easter Monday holiday, and NB12 starts right now. Welcome once again to NB12. For months now, Bahamians have been calling on Prime Minister Hubert Ingraham to ring the election bell. Well, it turns out we could learn the election date as early as tomorrow. As he toured Abaco and Grand Bahama today for Red Splash events on those islands, the Prime Minister told reporters that he will make a big announcement about the election tomorrow afternoon. Our Vonique Toot traveled with the nation's chief today, and she filed this report.
Registered to vote as yet for the upcoming general election, Prime Minister Hubert Ingraham says it may be too late. He dropped that bomb in Treasure Key, Abaco today as he visited the island's Red Splash.
So if you have not registered to vote yet, it may be too late. If you are registered to vote, make sure to check your card, make sure it's correct, accurate. I will make a public announcement on an address designation tomorrow at 1 p.m. Please turn and send yes to the other channels. I will tell you then when and where. Until then, Abaco, deliver!
The Prime Minister's message was pretty much the same as he touched down on Grand Bahama this afternoon. He told voters the time is now.
He also provided further details on tomorrow's highly anticipated national address. During a news conference in the nation's second city, Mr. Ingraham said he intends to focus on the upcoming elections and his government's accomplishments over the past 5 years.
Tomorrow I'll talk to the population about our term in office and what we propose to do for the future in terms of when the election is going to be held. We will lay it out tomorrow. Cabinet meeting morning, and shortly thereafter I'll make a statement which should be ready in time for the 1 o'clock news. I hope to have it carried 8 p.m. on the television stations.
The Prime Minister says his government did the best it could under the circumstances. He was referring to the global economic crisis. As for voter registration, the Prime Minister has said on numerous occasions that he expects as many as 170,000 people to register to vote. However, he says the latest numbers have exceeded even his expectations. He called those numbers historic. These FNM supporters say they're excited to cast their vote.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you eager to finally be moving towards the general election?
Very much eager to be moving towards election. Very much looking forward to supporting Pakeisha Barkadge coming West Grand Bahama and Bimini.
And what is it about Pakeisha and the FNM that appeals to you?
I feel that they are a better party to move the country forward. They did it before and they can do it again. They were good to Grand Bahama, as the Prime Minister says, and I feel like they will be good again.
Thank you so much.
They've really transformed this whole Bahamas as far as I'm concerned. They've brought it to the 21st century.
And the Prime Minister has indicated that if you haven't registered to vote as yet, it may be too late. Are you ready for elections? Are you excited to vote?
I'm very excited to vote. I can't wait to vote. And I believe those who haven't registered, maybe it's a little too late.
But what about those people who are eligible to vote but haven't registered as yet?
Nothing happens to them. They wouldn't vote if the election is called. The registered voters this time will be the largest in the history of the Bahamas ever. It will show the largest increase in voters as per cent as compared to any election ever held before. There has been great effort made to ensure that the maximum number of people are registered to vote. I've spoken about it at each of the rallies I've been holding, and we have facilitated people, we have accommodated them, and quite frankly, all the persons who want to register have registered to vote. Those who have not registered chose not to do so. But we are at very near the maximum number of eligible voters in the Bahamas.
Before thousands of voters mark their exo, the governing Free National Movement will spend the next few weeks drumming up as much support as it can. Now that Holy Week is behind us, the party's leader says it's time to kick their campaign into high gear.
With the March rally at Allen Bailey Park in Nassau, we'll then move to have a rally in Artistown, Cat Island at 6 o'clock on Saturday evening. And then a mass rally here in Freeport commencing at 8 o'clock the same night.
Now, the Prime Minister has touched on some of the FNM's manifesto promises. However, he says Bahamians will find out just what the FNM hopes to achieve if re-elected within days of the House being dissolved. That's when the Free National Movement will release its Manifesto 2012. Reporting from Grand Bahama for NB12, I'm Vonique Jude.
Well, the Prime Minister's whirlwind tour ended in New Providence at a major Red Splash event at Montague Beach. At the same time, the Progressive Liberal Party held a major event of its own going on at Western Esplanade. We have team coverage beginning with our Candia Dames.
FNM supporters gathered by the thousands this afternoon and into the evening to experience the newly restored beach here at Montague, and also to hear a message from Prime Minister and FNM leader Hubert Ingram. Of course, this highly anticipated Red Splash event comes amid widespread anticipation that the House of Assembly will be dissolved within a matter of days, and the entire country will finally know the date of the next general election.
From early in the afternoon, FNMs began pulling in by the hundreds, and during the course of the day, the crowd thickened into thousands of FNM supporters. It was dubbed a family day, but many supporters saw it as an opportunity to show that the FNM base remains strong as ever. Stacey Hilton and Reese Chipman were among the supporters who spoke with NB12 as we walked through the sea of supporters today.
If this is any indication that we got the government, it's here. Here.
What do you think of the newly restored beach?
Beautiful. Beautiful. Good. I mean, Bahamians have to appreciate this beach. You know, we knew what it was before. We know what it is now. It's beautiful. And I hope all the beaches get to be like this.
This beach, I live right here on the Eastern Road in Mount Vernon. And to see Montague Beach this way is really something that's impressive to me. I now come on Montague Beach to swim, and I didn't do that quite a number of years ago.
Throughout the crowd, many familiar faces enjoyed the festivities and walked along the newly restored beach at Montague. Tourism Minister Vincent Vanderpool Wallace, FNM candidate for Marathon Heather Hunt, and Health Minister Dr. Hubert Minnis were all impressed by the crowd and the new foreshore.
No, I came out here about an hour and a half ago, and I thought this was as big as it could get. But now I decided to stay in one space. I can't move anymore. It is just incredible how many people are out here today demonstrating their full and strong support for the FNM.
This is just an overwhelming pouring of support, you know. The Bahamian public, like I always say, we drive around, we walk around, and it's clear what the FNM government has done. And today is a testament just to the fact that, you know, the FNM has support in the Bahamas. The momentum is growing, and, you know, it's clear evidence for everyone to see, because Red Splash, this is an overwhelming support.
What is most important, it gives the Bahamian public an opportunity to see what Montague was on the restoration today. And as you know, Saunders Beach is being extended. So once they appreciate what's happening here, then they would know what's happening to Saunders Beach and the whole Bahamas.
Police were also out and about in full force at Red Splash. Assistant Superintendent Leon Bethel said police were well prepared, even though they also had another major political event to oversee.
What you can see are that many senior officers are out, all of the assistant commissioners, and even the command center at headquarters is being manned by the commissioner and the deputy commissioner. All of the car keys are out. We have been in communication with the political parties, trying to coordinate our security, and everything has fallen in place.
Now, while FNM supporters were gathering here at Montague in very large numbers, PLP supporters were also gathering in very large numbers not so far away at the Western Esplanade to hear from their party leader, Perry Christie. It's where we find our Juan McCartney.
Yes, Candia, PLP showed their support today out of here at Western Esplanade, and most supporters and officials we talked to said they're very ready to vote. Tell us about how you feel about the Gold Rush event today, and also tell us how ready the PLP is for the election.
Gold Rush is on the move, there's no doubt about that. The PLP is just waiting for Papa to ring the bell. We don't know why he wouldn't ring the bell. The whole country is ready to vote. All we had to say today, we had a great weekend. People have gone out, they spent time with their families. We celebrated the death, burial, resurrection, and ascension of Christ. And now it's time for us to get the Bahamas straight. And we know that the young guys in the PLP will get this country straight. And that's all we had to let people know today. The Gold Rush is ready. We're just in a state of readiness. We ain't in charge yet. We're getting ready. When they ring the bell, they will see something you've never seen before in your life.
Okay, Mr. Gomez, tell us about the support out here today. Tell us how ready the PLP is for this election.
This is tremendous support. I mean, there are so many people. This is a beautiful day for an event like this, and the PLP is truly ready. All our candidates are poised. They are out in the field, gaining votes. I think, no doubt in my mind, that the PLP has won the next general elections.
All right, Mr. Arquitas, tell us about how ready the PLP is for this election.
We're very, very ready, Juan. We're very ready. We're excited. The people are excited. We're ready to go. We anticipate that election will be called any day now. We've been campaigning. We've been very well received by the people of the Bahamas. We think the Progressive Liberal Party is going to form the next governor of the Bahamas, and we're ready for elections. We think we have the better team of candidates. We think we have the better plan, and we think we're going to win.
All right, what does this level of support say about the PLP and how the country's feeling?
It says that, that the people feel, and what we've been getting is that the people feel that the government is on one particular wavelength, and they really don't understand what the people are feeling, what the people are experiencing. And so this level of support, this level at, in the middle of the afternoon to have this place crowded with people, it shows that the PLP is ready. The people are hearing the message of PLP, and they're ready to give the PLP another chance to govern the Bahamas. So we feel very confident.
As you can see, candidates at this Gold Rush event are very confident going into the polls. But how do supporters feel? Hey, what brought you out here today?
What brought me out here today? I just passing through, but guess what? PLP all the way, man. PLP all the way. That's all I have to say.
Why are you supporting the PLP? What brought you out here today? Are you ready to vote?
I think they're the best party for the people, and I'm voting for them because they are the best.
Why are you guys out here supporting the PLP today? Are you ready to vote?
We ready to vote. We ready to vote because the PLP is the thing. FNM, they gone.
Of course, the highlight of the Gold Rush event, as well as the Red Splash event, would be the address by party leaders to supporters. You can read more about that in tomorrow's Nassau Guardian and catch some of that on MB12 tomorrow night. Reporting from the Western Esplanade for MB12, I'm Juan McCartney.